Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Want to make a confession. For the last month, I've been hanging on to the final draft of my book, and I have not given it back to the publisher yet. And understand it's going to take up to 4 weeks for them to get it out in print once I give it back. The reason I haven't given it back is because this might be the last thing I'm able to do for a while for this research. I'm driving my girlfriend and my mother insane with this work. They just want me to have, a normal job, go back to teaching. And understand, for doing this work, there's been a lot of threats, there's been a lot of hardships. The women in my life, who are my girlfriend and my mother, it would be easier for them if I didn't do this. And I don't want to stop doing this, but I also don't want to make my mother have an aneurysm. You know, you guys don't get to see my mother like I do, but she's just so stressed out about me doing this work, and I've been doing it for a long time. And the other thing is my mother cleans houses for a living. She's expected me for some time to provide the money so that she can retire and not have to worry about having some medical problem and having no money to fix it. She's expecting me to take care of her at this point in her life. And the good news is my mom doesn't have a lot of bills right now, and I already pay some of her bills. But if she did have a medical problem, I don't have the money to cover some big expensive procedure. And so anyway, anytime I talk to my mother, she's always talking about these things and how I need to be making more money so that I can take care of her. I live in the same world you guys live in. It takes money to pay the bills. So the thing is, I've invested a lot of time in writing this book. I've been trying to write this book since 2013. I finally have it pretty much finished. And, I worked real hard for all this time to build up a big audience online so that I could let people know, that the book's out and where to get the work. And Google's destroyed that. They've deleted my channel 11 times since June. Remember, they deleted my channel while I was away working on the book. I took off a couple weeks from the summer to just focus on the book. And in that time's when they deleted my channel. The last video was up was that I'll be back later with an announcement about the book. The channel got deleted in that period of time. And anyway, the thing is, I've put a lot of money into this book. I've put a lot of time into this book. And honestly, based on how small my audience is, based on how few people know that my work's still around, I'm worried that when I put out the book, I'm actually going to lose money on this book. And if that happens, I'm not going to have any room to debate with my mother or my girlfriend. Understand, this book, it's not about making money. It's about getting out the word and making something happen in this world. But at the same time, for me to provide them with some relief so that they can have a reason for me to continue doing this work, the book has to be successful. And I think in time the book's going to be successful. But if it's not successful right away, I don't know what to do about my mother and girlfriend other than appease them and potentially go back to teaching. This spring, summer will be the time to apply for another year of teaching. And I'm considering doing that. As much as I hate the system, just so that my mother can relax and I can have a salary again, and she won't have to worry as much. So anyway, what I'm saying is, I'm sitting on the book, I'm putting out the research because there's a whole lot going on in the world right now. As soon as the book comes out, if it doesn't sell like hotcakes, I'm going to have to hang it up for a while for the sake of, again, my mother and my girlfriend. And yeah, the thing with my girlfriend is, if it was just my girlfriend, I could put up with it. My girlfriend, she can be upset about this all she wants, but her reality is I'm pretty much her only family in this country. She's a refugee from Burma. I take care of everything for her. I want to make her happy. I don't want to abuse the situation because I have so much power and influence over her. But at the same time, I always have to tell her, I'm like, May, before I knew you, I always took care of myself. I took care of business. This is what I want to be doing with my life. But at the same time, she'd rather see me doing something else just because of, the threats mostly. That's what bothers her. So if the book sells, I think they'll both say, okay, well, maybe this is worth it then. If you have an audience, if people are willing to invest and help you out and spread the word. But if that doesn't happen, I'm not going to have any leeway, and I'm going to have to stop for a while, go back to teaching, do something. And sadly, I'm not trying to project a lack of confidence, but I just realized, people don't know I'm still out here. Every day I get multiple comments. Oh, I thought you'd been gone since this summer when they deleted you. I mean, I know that people aren't even finding my work. People don't know that I've been putting out all these videos all this time. I put out over 300 videos since June of this summer, and almost nobody knows about any of them. That's because most of them have been deleted too. Again, 11 channels since June. So there's a lot of things working against me at the moment, and I really got to get the book out because the knowledge has to get out to these people, but I'm just trying to figure out how to make sure I play my cards right, make sure the book's as perfect as possible. I bought myself time to cover things that I wanted to cover, a lot of important topics recently. Anyway, here's what I'm going to do. You're not going to hear any videos from this channel for the next week. I'm going to read through the book one more time, make sure I like everything. If it looks good enough, I'm going to send it to the publisher. It'll be up to 4 weeks until they put it in print, which means it's probably going to come out in February now. And then I'm just going to hope it sells. If it doesn't sell, I can't keep torturing my mother. I mean, that's the way I feel right now. I feel like I'm torturing my mom. And really, it's her torturing herself. But the only way I can keep her from torturing herself is to, do something to appease her. So I guess that's what I feel like I got to do. So I will let you guys know as soon as there is a release date when you can pre-order. Again, I'm going through BookBaby. If you order through them, you get free shipping. And again, when the book comes out, I would like everybody to order it through BookBaby, the publisher. It's going to be the same price there as it is everywhere else. You get free shipping through BookBaby. And what's nice about BookBaby is if the book costs $20, the book's over 600 pages. So, it's a pretty thick book. It's probably going to cost them around $20. The price isn't set yet. But if you buy it through BookBaby and let's say it costs $20, that means that I get $10. BookBaby gives you 50%. That's really good because Amazon pays the author between 10 and 30% per sale. So if I sold a $20 book on Amazon, I'd get somewhere between $2 and $6 per sale, you see? Amazon keeps a lot of the money. But if you like ordering things on Amazon, if that's who you trust, the book will be available there. It's fine to buy it there. I'm just saying, you buy it through Amazon, most of the money goes to them. So, and again, understand, I've never done any of this for money. I've done this for 4 years now for free. Haven't made any money off this. Lost a lot of money because I had my home burglarized in 2014 and lost everything I had. What it's about is getting the word out and helping spread the word. If this book sells and money comes in, I'm going to invest that money in getting the word out bigger. Start, our own truth network, our own truth radio station. Hire people to do the work that I do because I realize most people can't afford to do what I do without a salary. So, want to take this to the next level, but might have to pause, put the mission on pause for a little while, depending on what happens with the book. The book sells well, definitely doing the book tour and all that too. But it's got to happen first. And I'm not sure it's going to happen, honestly, because people aren't finding my work again, which is a crucial thing. Very possible that this book I lose money on. Not only all the time invested, but possible it doesn't even pay itself off. I'm having to put in about 10,000 into this book to get it out there. So, you know, it's got to sell. Otherwise, my mother and girlfriend, they're just not going to have it anymore. So, that's how it is, Truth Seeker. You'll hear from me soon. Going to be reading, putting a few final touches on it. The good news is, because I waited this long, there's a few nice nuggets I can tuck back into the book. And, you know, it's just going to make it all the more powerful. That's the advantage to waiting. You know, it's like a fine wine. It gets better with time. So, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until then, every Wednesday night, Truth Frequency Radio, that's where I'll be. If you don't listen to my show on Truth Frequency Radio every Wednesday night, 6 to 9 on the West Coast, 9 p.m. to midnight on the East Coast, you can listen free. You can call in for free. After the show airs, you can listen to it for free up to 10 days after. I'll put the links down in the description to listen live, to listen to last week's show. Last week's show had some technical glitches. Hopefully that's all straightened out this week, but still a good program. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.